Hello, hello. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. For some reason, I couldn't go live on Instagram from my phone. I don't know what's up with the technical difficulties. Let me see, because I really need this streaming through to my Instagram, and I'm currently on StreamYard. Sure. Let's see. And then I don't know if like because I have a guest coming on, right? Like, do I have to send them a special invitation? I need help. I can't hear you, she said. Let me see what's up with the microphone access. Everything is on. Let me see in here. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, unmute mic. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me? Put some nines in the chat if y'all can hear me. Can't hear you. There we go. It was me. Oh, girl, had me nervous. Can you please do me the biggest favor and request to come in because I don't know how to like add you without the request. So request to come in and thank you. Okay, thank you, Mouse. Okay, y'all. I don't know why like my Instagram on my phone was tripping. Derricka, did you already request to come in? I don't see it anywhere. Video froze. Oh no. Is it just my Instagram or is it like everybody's Instagram? Oh, right. And just have something random in the back because this is definitely not my house. Is my video froze, Miles, or can you hear me and see me well? It's not giving the option to request. Oh, okay. I'm over. Yeah, I get so irritated when it comes to like this technical difficulties because like I don't really know what I'm doing. Let me see how I can maybe invite somebody. Invite a guest. Mm, mm, mm. Why is this like so difficult? No, not frozen anymore for me, but no option. Okay, give me a second, Derricka. Let me try to send you a request. I just gotta figure out how to do that real quick. But while we wait, how's everybody doing? I'm having technical difficulties. Um, my Instagram for some reason is not loading and it wouldn't allow me to go live from my cell phone. So, you know, I'm over here thugging it, trying to figure things out. I'm now streaming from StreamYard, but now I can't figure out how to get my guest on. So sad. Okay. Okay, Derek, I'm gonna send you this link and hopefully you can get on through this. I don't know. We'll see. It's a StreamYard link because that's why how I had to get on here. Cause it wouldn't even like let me start my Instagram live regular. Like I had to do it from a streaming platform, which is also like odd. I don't know what's happening. Okay, well, let me know if that works for you. Um, if not, then I don't know, girl. We may have to reschedule, even though I don't want to. I was so excited to go live with you tonight. All right, y'all. Let's see what happens. Doing pretty good. Awesome sauce. Two viewers on my Facebook. How are you? Oh,
Oh, I don't. There we go. All right, we got it. We got it. Good deal.
yay!
I
I'm
was here
so
looking at
happy.
this StreamYard, like, is it working? Is it not working?
I didn't know if it was gonna work. I was sweating. I was so nervous.
Right.
Oh, yay! Okay,
Right. We're
everybody,
here.
welcome to this live stream. I have a super special guest here with me tonight. The owner of Mama Stop Whining, Derricka Did It. Wait, yep, Derricka Did It, you guys. Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Derricka is a credit expert. And so I felt that it was important to bring her on during this health and wealth challenge that I have been doing for 14 days. Now, we're halfway through, okay? We've already completed our first 7 days, but you can still join me. All you have to do is click the link in my bio and grab your toolkit, and you can finish out these last 7 days with us, all right? But tonight, let's get to know our guest, Derricka. For those who don't know, who is Derricka?
Um, well, Derricka is a mom. I'm a business owner. I'm a cancer survivor, and I'm someone who really, really takes financial literacy very, very serious. I feel like our community kind of lacks in that area. A lot of times we were at a disadvantage, and I just want to bring everyone that I know and care about up to speed when it comes to financial literacy as it pertains to credit.
Awesome. And what inspired you to become a credit expert?
Um, the main thing that inspired me to become an expert with credit was my lack of understanding when it came to credit. I didn't really grow up with that knowledge on what credit was and what it can actually do for me. So as an adult, I found myself between a rock and a hard place when it came to my money not being loud enough and me needing to have credit when it came to certain things. So um I had a low credit score and I wanted to improve that. I got myself involved with some of the credit repair companies and whatnot. And
Mhm.
I wasn't too fond of how the credit repair companies work out. So I just kind of took my knowledge that I got from there and put that with some of my own research. And now I'm an expert in what it is that I do.
I know that's right. I absolutely love that. I started learning about credit not too long ago for that very same reason because I found my credit going up and down and up and down. And I was like, I don't think this is a good thing. Like, I need to figure out how to level it out, get it high, and then keep it, at a good number. So,
Right.
could you define, or how would you personally define what good credit health is?
Um, Good credit health to me is first off having that understanding that there's no magic number when it comes to credit.
Mm,
It's pretty much about how you spend. Like, if you already have unhealthy spending habits, then you're going to have unhealthy credit to begin with. If your credit looks a mess, life looks a mess. So that's what it
mhm.
is for me.
Okay. And I love that you said it's not like a specific number. In my research, I found the same answer that it's not like the number that really matters, but it's most more so the report that matters. So
Yes.
could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So when it comes to your report, it's pretty much a snapshot of not only how you use credit and the credit that's available to you, but it's also a snapshot of how you use your own money, what you do with that credit when you have it. So it's like if you think of it in terms of school, it's your report card. It's your adult report card on how you what you do with money, whether it's your money or other people's money.
Right. I love that. That is your adult report card. All right. So if you guys are
Yes.
listening, hopefully you are and you're taking notes. There's a difference between your credit score and your credit report. Okay.
Yes.
Your credit score, there is no magical number, but your report is where it really matters because that's how people can, it's a snapshot of how you're spending your money and, other people's money, the bank's money.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a snapshot of how often you apply for credit, what you're doing with the credit that you get. Like, it's extremely important that report is.
Yes. Awesome. So, just to clear up the fog a little bit, what is the difference between personal credit and business credit?
Personal credit is what you do with other people's money as it pertains to your personal needs, your everyday needs. And business credit is what you do as it pertains to your business needs. So, um, what you do, pretty much how you spend other people's money on your business versus your personal, your everyday life. Like,
Okay.
don't you can't, it's not good to intermix the two, but you
Hmm.
get the gist of it.
So, as I, started my business and started trying to build up my business credit, I had noticed that they use some of my personal credit to help gauge my business credit. Does it stay like that forever, or how does that work?
No, it doesn't stay like that forever.
Okay.
Initially, if you don't have your business set up just yet, they're gonna go off of what your personal credit is until you have that notoriety with your business.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get that notoriety with your business, then of course your business credit will have its own grade card that people are gonna look at as well as it pertains to your business and separate that from your personal.
Okay. What are three steps someone can take today when trying to build healthy credit?
Um, the first step is again not looking for a magic score number
Mhm.
because credit is going to fluctuate. So you don't want to attach yourself to a number and then when you don't reach that number, you're going to get discouraged anyway. The other thing is pay your bills on time, because for me that was a big thing, making sure that I paid my bills on time, paying attention to certain dates when it comes to my credit statements and things of that nature, and also making sure that I stay on top of what's on my report, so regularly monitoring my credit.
Okay. Monitoring the credit. All right, y'all. Three things. Don't get attached to the numbers. Okay. The second one is make sure you are paying your bills on time. Pay attention to those due dates. Pay your bills on time. And number three is monitor your credit report. Y'all make sure y'all write that down. Okay. So, what is a Duns and Bradstreet number for a business?
um for the most part, your DUNS number for your business is like your business's public social security number, if that makes any sense.
Oh,
It
okay.
it's how other people can look up your business and see what you're doing with your business, how your business moves, as what gives other people the idea of if they want to partner with you or not, how you can get funding and whatnot. That's a huge number to pay attention to for others.
Okay, and you have to apply for this, right? The Dun and Bradstreets, or do you
Yes. You
automatically
can
get it with your business?
um there may be some things that could keep you from getting a number, but you just go online and apply for your Dun and Bradstreet's number.
Okay. All right, y'all. Make sure you get one of those so other people can know if they want to do business with you or not.
Yes, make sure
Okay.
that you have your business properly set up first, like your EIN, having your business, while it can be a at home business, it's best to have an address for your business outside of your home.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, and when setting up a business, which I'm happy she brought up because that's a lot of what I teach, having that address, you guys can literally grab virtual addresses. You
Mhm.
pay, I think, $20, $30 a month or something like that for it, but it's best to have an address outside of your home because anybody can look up your business and then boom, they have your home address. So it's
Right.
best to just have an address that's outside of your home and try not to use PO boxes either. So,
Right. Definitely try not to use PO boxes. A lot of folks won't look at that as a legit business if you're just relying on the PO box.
mm-hmm, agree 1,000%. Alrighty. What are some common myths about business credit that keep people stuck or misinformed?
Um, some common myths about business credit. You said business credit, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Um, that you have to be a huge business in order to get business credit. You don't. You can have a newly hustling business and get business credit for one. That you have to have great, outstanding personal credit in order to get good business credit. You don't. Um, you just have to know how to have your business structured for the most part, and again, know how to that usage of other people's money.
Right, right.
A lot of people get discouraged about their own personal credit when it comes to business, but like I said earlier, separating the two is very important. Um, so that you don't do your business credit the same way that you do your personal credit, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. And with me being a bookkeeper, I always, always, always advocate for people when they are doing their business, you must keep all of your business and your personal finances separate. Do not mix the two at all. And that includes credit. We heard what she just said. We got to keep it separate. Even though your personal credit may be, a little iffy, your business credit doesn't have to be that way. You
Right.
can build it up and have a really good business credit report. Okay, so keep all your stuff separate, y'all. What are three things that someone could do to start improving their credit score, personal credit score today?
Um, well, one thing you can do is get you a credit sweep with me.
All right.
Other things that you can do to improve your personal credit score. If you have a credit card, you can increase your credit card limit, but don't spend differently. Spend the same as what you've been spending or less, because that will automatically like bring down your utilization, which sometimes helps increase your credit score. Another thing you can do is you can apply for net 30 accounts. That helps also with building your personal credit and with your business credit also.
Okay. What is a net 30 account? I don't know what that is.
It's like sometimes certain businesses have accounts where you can get certain products or access to certain products without having to pay upfront. And you have a 30-day time to pay them off, or you can pay every 30 days on them, kind of like how you do your bills. And they
Oh,
report those to the credit bureau. So as long as you're paying on time, it helps your credit, both business and personal, with net 30 accounts.
all right, y'all. I hope y'all writing it down. I'm definitely taking notes. I know y'all see me keep looking down because I'm taking notes. Okay, I'm about to get in my net 30. Also, you did mention that everybody can go and grab a credit sweep from you. Could you please, I think it's a perfect time for a commercial, tell them where they can find you and where they can go and get their credit sweeps?
You can find me on Instagram under Mama Stop Whining or Derricka Did It. That's Mama Stop Whining with no H. So WINING. And you can also find me at DerrickaDidIt.com.
All right, y'all. Go get a credit sweep. I think I'm about to go ahead and get me a credit sweep. It's very important. I've actually seen a lot of her reviews on her credit sweeps. And when I tell y'all she is doing an amazing work, she is doing an amazing work. Okay. So definitely go ahead to Derricka Did It, Mama Stop Whining, and get your credit sweep. They're reasonably priced as well. So definitely go get them now before she gets flooded with so many and then she's gonna have to up the price. Okay.
Mhm. Definitely get in now. Especially
Mhm.
while I have these Father's Day deals going on. Get in now. You can also text me too. So 816-605-0055. You can text credit to that number and that gets me too.
Alrighty, perfect. Okay, so what are some red flags or toxic credit habits that people have?
Um, One, applying for things multiple times after you've been denied. Once you've been denied, don't keep applying with different companies, because whether you believe it or not, those inquiries add up. And that is a huge red flag to a lot of companies if they see that you're constantly applying for things after being denied. Um, Another thing is not paying bills on time. That's toxic as hell. to be
Mhm.
quite honest.
Mhm.
And again, relying on a specific number for your credit versus your spending habits. A lot of people don't necessarily change their spending habits once they go into building their credit, and that's what hurts them. We can't treat our credit like we treat everything else, because it's the use of that credit is more important sometimes than the use of cash.
Yes. Yes, you guys. Credit can sometimes be more important than cash. I hope y'all took note of that. Okay. So I do want to talk some mindset a little bit. I think a lot of people have low credit scores and then they feel ashamed of it, and so ashamed that they don't even want to reach out to anyone and receive help. And I feel like that is it's a mindset thing. Like, being ashamed of anything is all in the mind. So people who are feeling ashamed of their credit score, how can they shift that shame to be able to take back their power and to improve their credit score?
Um, First of all, don't be ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's just a number. Don't let that 3-digit number define who you are and what your worth is. Especially because it's a 3-digit number that fluctuates. So no matter how low you are this month, you can definitely change what your habits are, and that number can change for you next month. Um, Once the mindset is there that that number is temporary, I think that will help a lot of people with that shame. Like I've been there before. I've had 400s and 500s and felt like, oh shoot, like I'm trash. But that's not necessarily the case. It's just about having that knowledge. So um don't be too shameful to where you let that 3-digit number keep you in a box. Go ahead and get educated.
Mm-hmm.
Um so that you have that knowledge of how to increase that number, so that you're not so dependent just on that, and pay more attention to what you're doing with your credit than what your credit score is, and that number will increase on its own once those habits change.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was some good stuff, you guys. Educate yourself on credit. And I'm gonna let you guys know this as well. We have this thing called the Grace Benchmark. So if you don't know anything about credit, you guys can join the Grace Benchmark, and it's a big Father's Day sale going on right now. You can text either the word honey or Derricka to what's the number? 813
One three three
330
two 8815.
8815. Thank you. So you guys can come in and she will be teaching about credit. So if you don't know anything about it, just take the steps, make the effort to learn about credit, okay? It is necessary for your overall wealth, okay? Because sometimes cash is not it. You're gonna need that credit. All right.
Yes, sometimes money is not loud enough.
Right. Money is not loud enough. I hope y'all wrote. I'm about to write that down. Money not loud. Okay. Enough. So my last question for the night is, how has mastering your credit personally, like for yourself, how has that improved your wealth overall, your mentality, and your emotional state when it comes to finances?
um on a personal note,
Yeah.
the business name kind of explains it all. Both of them. Derricka Did It, Mama Stopped Whining. Before I had an understanding of what to do with my credit, like there were things to whine about. If I didn't have the income coming in, that was something that I stressed about. Um, Now that I have my credit at a better place, whether the income is there or not, I can definitely depend on, or lean on rather, other people's money, because I have that power to be able to use that now. I have that understanding of how to use it. So it helps me be able to have something to a piece of knowledge to pass down to my children that my parents necessarily did not have to pass down to me. So instead of giving them a whole bunch of liabilities, I can give them a legacy.
Ooh, I know that's right. Assets over liabilities. Okay,
Yes.
legacy over liabilities. I love that. All
Yes.
right, you ladies and gentlemen, Derricka Did It / Mama Stop Whining. Can you tell everybody one more time where they can go and find you?
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram at Derricka Did It and Mama Stop Whining. And you can also find me at derrickadidit.com. Or for more direct, you can send me a text message 816-605-0055.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. This was a phenomenal interview, and I will see you later.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
You as well. Oh, this is so good.